chance. It might be a little bit too BM.
Look, if Mango would have done it, okay, and no one would have complained then. All right,
that's true.
That is all that I'm saying. But we are getting into this. Was this a button check? Okay, I didn't know we did that on Wi-Fi events.
I don't think we button checking right now. They're already trying to swing back and forth.
Two big characters, ChunkyKong, Pop Niffy, King Dedede. You even seen a lot of these pop up here and there. I forget exactly what player was mentioning it, but they were saying how there's so many Dededes everywhere and they're just tired of playing them.
That's valid. As a Dedede main, that's completely valid to be tired of Wi-Fi Dedede, because this character gets so much safer online, but still has pretty exploitable weaknesses that ChunkyKong's throwing out there already, just making it really hard for him to land. But this is where Dedede is really, really scary. Beautifully played by Chunky, though.
Yeah, clearly aware of that setup. It's a classic setup, you know? King Dedede gets you off stage, throws the neutral B up there, and just says, hey, I'm gonna punish you on the ground. And did ChunkyKong get the stock? ChunkyKong.
Yeah, but every time I watch ChunkyKong and every time he's landing, he's always throwing the headbutt, he's always throwing the slap and trying to see if he can get something away from Pop Niffy and also wherever he has. And the moment he gets the stock, the moment he starts getting momentum, that's where you gotta be afraid, man. Every time anyone plays against ChunkyKong, he gets one hit, he gets two hits, he gets three hits, he starts making it a gigantic steamroll. And we'll have to see if Pop Niffy can kind of come back in, because with the punch, he's already changing the momentum back on his side when he's sitting at max rage right now.
I'm not gonna lie. And he did it to him. Baits the roll to the left, intelligent, and gets the stock as well without dropping one.
Like, look at that, man. Like, how are you gonna let this man get that much momentum when he's sitting at 195 and he already gets two stocks in? Finally lose that next stock, but still, ChunkyKong is already putting on the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think the biggest issue is Pop Niffy doesn't know how to play around super armor. We saw the first stock taken from a side B that has super armor. We saw the next stock essentially start from a neutral B with super armor. And Pop Niffy, King Dedede hits hard, but not enough to get through the armor of the Donkey Kong.
I mean, it's just so tough, man. Giant punch.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Come on, dude. Come on, man. This guy is so damn good. Oh, he
look at that plush's face. That plush is like, I just killed a man. There's blood on my hands and on my controller.
I'm not gonna lie, that looked like one of those kind of rehearsed combos where you're in training mode and you say, but what if my opponent does this? And that's exactly what happened.
I mean, sometimes at this point, I don't know why Brig ain't going up there to the Donkey Kong, putting him some little ketchup right there, because that was a freaking slaughter, man. I'm being honest. Wow. Put some ketchup on that Donkey Kong whenever he comes in, so we know that Donkey Kong is for sure chunky, man.
Well, the thing that I enjoyed the most about it is off of the grab. I don't know if I've ever recalled a Donkey Kong putting someone in a tech scenario from there. You're normally used to getting thrown up and then taking either an air or an up air or a back air. But that setup, no one's ready to tech it. Then you get jab locked. And then obviously that Trump was just textbook phenomenal. That was just genius.
That looks like something that was only going to work on fast fallers and big bodies, because other characters would probably just be able to jump or DI up or get out of it. But Dedede, this is one of those weaknesses I was talking about that just doesn't go away when you're online. You're still a fast faller. You're still one of the biggest bodies in the game. And you still die relatively early off the sides compared to your weight should allow you to. So, I mean, especially when you're dying off the side early like you did in the first stock, or more so in the second stock. And then if you get spiked later on, you get steamrolled. ChunkyKong's strength as a player is steamrolling people. Dedede's weakness as a character is getting steamrolled. It's a bad match.
Yeah. And Donkey Kong being heavier.
Yeah, I was going to say too, guys, but like Pop Niffy, so far when he's played online, he actually hasn't made it to like top 64, top 8 in previous records that he has played. And this is the first time we see him in top 8 in any sort of tournament coming in, so I don't know, maybe some nerves are kind of hitting him. Maybe he's just kind of nervous playing against someone who's notorious for playing Wi-Fi and stomping on kids, so hopefully Pop Niffy can kind of come back in this set, but momentum for ChunkyKong is definitely riding high for him as they go back to Town City.
Yeah, I think maybe I don't know, Pop Niffy should use a couple more of those projectiles, make it a little bit more difficult, as we're seeing right there. Because Donkey Kong is so good, moves quick, jumps fast, but Dedede has a projectile. Use it.
Yeah, was a good tool. Might as well, man. Make sure you have a big stage. Might as well use it, create some space against Donkey Kong, knowing that Chunky loves moving in, trying to get up close and personal. That's big. That's basically his biggest MO. And it's usually how he catches people off guard with his, you could say, I think Logic can put it in his big guessing or his big hard reads, because it's always either a guess or a hard read the way we take a look at it. But that's the biggest thing of what Pop has to do.
But another thing, I mean, I feel like people really overrate Gordo's usefulness in this matchup because DK's limbs are just so long that occasionally you get an approach behind it, but most of the time you don't really get too much mileage off of it if you throw it out in neutral. Dedede has the tools to box with this character. He's one of the few who has the range to do so. So I would say more like throwing out more tilts and keeping your ground game strong so you can convert your air game off of that, just like Pop Niffy did right there. Beautiful stuff.
Definitely Pop. I think we all agree that he should not get in the face of Donkey Kong and try to fight.
Oh, hell no.
Because Donkey Kong is winning that all day, every day.
Yeah. Especially with those back, especially the way he's kind of playing the air game too against Pop Niffy. He's kind of winning a majority of it. I mean, you gotta see right now. Already push him at 89% on the second stock. Have to make sure Pop Niffy's approaching the air game, but the more he's approaching this air game, man, the more ChunkyKong's winning it. I agree with you, J-Dog. I think he has to stay ground and use those tilts for sure.
Have you ever seen someone that looks like they're button mashing, but every time it's correct, so it's not? That is what we're watching. ChunkyKong is pointing the C-stick, hitting neutral B, doing whatever. It's all working. With that said, though, Pop Niffy is keeping it competitive. One hit away from tying up the stock count.
Man, almost get the hand slap too with the tech roll in, but good thing he doesn't manage to get a good punish, but that's a hand slap, and gotta watch the headbutt too. Does a lot of shield damage, but ChunkyKong still having pretty solid momentum coming into the second set so far.
Yeah, has a charge punch. It's just a matter of time until it's thrown out.
Oh, headbutt.
Oh, you're dead.
Oh, ooh.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was panicking a little bit.
That was unnecessary too.
Yeah, because he definitely did wait for that read. I think he could have just like done it and ended him right there.
We'll find out if it comes from bites ChunkyKong in the butt, because I mean, yeah, you're up 86%, you have a fantastic lead, but King Dedede, not the lightest character, can potentially edge guard Donkey Kong if the situation does arise.
I think right now Pop Niffy's getting kind of caught out right now, man. Every time he's staying on the ground, his shield's getting hurt a lot. Every time he's in the air, he's kind of losing some of this air game against ChunkyKong.
Oh, is that it?
Jet Hammer, though. Does he got it?
Oh my God!
I cannot believe this. It was the opportunity of a lifetime.
Bro,
still is. That shield's still small. Yeah.
It's basically whoever can just break each other's shields right now. But I think ChunkyKong's playing with his food a little bit, guys. I don't know.
This is the scenario that you can't afford to let Dedede have. Yeah.
Exactly.
On the ledge, he's one of the best characters in the game. Everywhere else, he's kind of sus. But on the ledge, he's like top 20, top 10 even.
Well, we also saw the air dodge habit kind of exploited a little bit. ChunkyKong was getting away by air dodging several times whenever he was put in the air. This time, Pop Niffy said, I'm catching on, hit with the Gordo, hit again, and then it was just, at that point, it's curtains.
I mean, that's true. I definitely think, though, that ChunkyKong was just playing a little bit too much with the shield. He definitely could have just gone for some tomahawks, gone for just some fast falls into those grabs instead of trying to see if he can go for those headbutts or those hand slaps, honestly, against Pop Niffy. But, I mean, we all know ChunkyKong, man. He loves trying to toy with his opponents and see what he can do to get the mental edge. And, also try to see if he can make this set a little bit more competitive. I mean, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
It just got a lot more competitive, that's for sure. ChunkyKong, in a scenario where, you lose 3 stocks right now, when you are in loser's bracket, you have to fight that much harder, play more matches, and even if you get to the end, you have to beat that person twice. So, we'll see. But the confidence is there, ChunkyKong saying, hey, I can play with my food, it's cool, I got this. But Pop Niffy trying to do it for Canada, so we're going to see what happens.
That's true.
I mean, the words of Yipes, you got to finish your plate, though. So let's see if ChunkyKong's still hungry in this game, number 3.
Yo, I wonder if King Dedede actually has like a banana in his lore. Maybe that's why ChunkyKong's playing with the food. He's like, got some bananas in. I'm always down for it.
I will say the one thing that's scary about the scenario is that your confidence is slightly different when you're in a game 3 scenario. When you're in game 2 and you're up 1, I'll do whatever. Yeah, if it works, awesome, I'm a genius. If it doesn't, it's okay. But game 3, you start second guessing. Well, what if I'm wrong? What if I lose this stock? Then what happens?
I think knowing ChunkyKong, he's always down to have fun. I like to coin it as limit testing. He's always down to just see what works and what doesn't work. So far, though, a lot of things ain't working for him as he's sitting there with a little bit over 100% already. As Pop Niffy definitely has a solid advantage. Finally, we see him actually miss a giant punch against Pop Niffy. But you know what? Up throw into up there ain't too fun to deal with, especially on PS2.
Yeah. And a character like Dedede, who's so accustomed to having their stocks until 150 plus, dying at essentially 110, that's just a difficult position to be in, but ties it right back. As J-Dog said earlier, one of the best characters in the game when their opponent is on the ledge.
Yeah,
that's pretty true.
But also another big thing is that, don't get trumped again. You played yourself, tried to air dodge to the ledge, but just was a bit too low.
Yep, but didn't get trumped. You know,
didn't get Trump.
Didn't listen to you. Yeah, didn't get Trump.
I mean, let's be honest,
whatever.
that's a momentum killer for sure. Now Pop Niffy has to go against 2 stocks. He's down 1. He's playing against a player who was always down a hard read and see if he can just catch you with a punch or a headbutt or any sort of hard-hitting move of what Donkey Kong has. And this is where you see Pop Niffy. I mean, he's throwing some Gordos. He's trying to see if he can play the air game and playing real safe now because he knows that this could be his last bet. But less trapping has worked out for him. Has to see if he can make it work again.
With that full punch. I don't know. I'm thinking Chunky might be fishing for that specific move again. And I mean, we've seen how that really came back to kill him the second game. I hope he learned his lesson because Pop Niffy's still looking like he's very much in it.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go.
It's not the most promising position to be in. However, this is what, maybe 20% off from the percent Pop Niffy was at last game when Pop Niffy won.
Can't get grabbed though. Can't get grabbed, especially now on our platform.
Oh, I like that runner up too. He actually grabbed him out of from that punch.
Yeah.
And like,
oh my god!
Oh my god! All right.
I can't believe it.
Let's go high. This ain't it.
Didn't please spot. He got the high hitbox.
93% unanswered, 113. Pop Niffy right now.
Yo, Chunky is looking real scared right now, man. He's been getting caught out a good amount. This is the first time I see Chunky actually start panicking a decent amount. Fortunately, not going to be able to get killed, but still, man, you see him go real high on this recovery to make sure he's not at a ledge situation, because that's how he's been dying many times against Pop Niffy. But we'll see how well Pop Niffy can.
And Pop Niffy just won.
He just won, bro.
Pop Niffy,
bro. Yo, Chunky Kong.
Talking about. Oh my god. So. Canada is indeed advancing into winter finals. Okay.
If you got bananas on your plate, just eat the bananas.